Bearded Muddy here. Just doing an update video. Just what I've done around the yard with tractors, blah blah, stuff like that. It's been awful rainy. Ain't got a whole lot done, but I've gotten some done. Anyway, I want to say thank you to all the new subscribers. Keep hitting that like button. Let me know what you think. Trying to get more videos out. I know it's been a little while since the last one, but like you said, it's been raining a lot. I got the ducks and all that stuff to take care of and get their pen situated. So, but anyway, the update on the tractors is, first off, the kids rig trailer for towing behind Buster. Buster over there with no steering wheel. Explain that in a minute. Well, I got one set of armrests done. Got it on the back seat. Built a frame. Coming from the frame itself, up, over, across, all that good stuff, down to the back. The front seat, I think I'm going to rip that off and rebuild it. Make a frame similar to that for that seat. Because I think at this distance here, where I was gonna mount here and here and have an armrest. Well, where the armrest comes up, the end of it lands somewhere in here. And I want it like this one, where it lands behind the seat. So you have no chance of hitting that with the ribs, elbows, any of that stuff. I am going to be wrapping those, same with the front one. I'm going to wrap them in pool noodle. But yeah, I think we're going to build a new system here for the front. Probably use the same seat. I might use a different one, I'm not sure yet. But I'm going to do something different, I think. Not 100% on that. I don't know if you guys remember the bigger Craftsman 2 that I had gotten. 12 horsepower, 6-speed 38. And then I had this other Craftsman 2, 5-speed 38, 12 horsepower. That one was the one that I was using for all of my yard work. Well, I didn't like the look of the hood. The hood bugged me. It's one of them angled dealy hoods. It looks fucking stupid. So I want to change it. And I want to put them on the big Craftsman that I have down there. I'll show it like. But anyway, I took the motor and rear end out of that one, put it in this one. I took the bottom half of the hood off of the other one, because this one didn't have those parts on the sides, and those were on that hood right there. So I drilled out all the tack legs and modified it to fit on here. I think it looks pretty good. Doesn't look bad, I don't think. And it's definitely not stock, but hey, it looks better than having that big gaping hole there, right? Well, anyway, there's the mower deck off of the other Craftsman, the one that has a 633 in it. That's the mower deck. I took all its components and I'm putting it on this one to make this one a mower / yard jobber, trailer puller sort of stuff. That's been a work in progress. I guess they're trying to battle the rain, not having a belt the right size. But it's all good now. Runs. It's all back to running, moving. I used it to tow the trailer around yesterday. Buster. Everything's good on Buster. I just have an idea for the steering. because direct steer is a pain in the balls at any high rate of speed on the trail. You hit one bump, your front tire comes off the ground, you're full steer into the woods. It's ridiculous. So I'm thinking taking four-wheeler handlebars and mounting them on there. I'll try that first. If I don't like that, then I'll take all the stock steering out of that Sabre and modify it into this console of Busta. Like I said, the steering wheel is so touchy, it's hard. But the direct steering is awesome in the mud. I love it in the mud, but not for speed on the bumpy trail. Good for a flat track racer, not so good for trail riding. So that's my thought with that. Just see what you guys think, let me know. I mean, up to opinions and options, and thought of putting a bigger steering wheel on it. Maybe that would help, but then I have a harder time getting off the tractor. And with this, I'd be able to hook up brakes. They'd be stock brakes, but I'd be able to hook them up to an actual brake handle on the four-wheeler bars. And I could possibly do thumb throttle if I wanted to as well, and then use my gas pedal as the brake pedal. There's a couple options. I ain't quite figured it out. I want to try it and see what it's like, see if I like it, you know, that sort of stuff. Bring you in here. The rear end still all apart, but I was thinking about it, and there's 6 gears, 6 planetary gears. So what I did was, these are the stock configuration, 1 up, 1 down. That's stock, that's how it's limited. I took 2 of them, flipped them the same direction, and then these 2 over here flip the same direction. So those 2 right there hit that bottom gear, and so doesn't this third one. And then when you put the top back on, see if I can do this one-handed. Come on. It's same as always, you gotta get them lined up just right. For now, with it all back together, I got these 2 gears here hitting the top one. That gear's on the bottom. That gear's on the bottom. That gear's on the top, which makes 3 on the top. And then those 2 on the bottom make 3 on the bottom. So 3 on the top, 3 on the bottom. And there ain't a whole lot of play, and they're both equal. I mean, tightened down, I don't think those gears are going to move like that, so it might even be better. Let me know what you think. Let me know if that's good or bad. Or should I just get the gear that I put on top of that spline and in between the 2, obviously. I should have done this before. But it's not back together right. But anyway, the spline with those back together right, these 2 splines in here, I can't get to them with my fingers. These 2 splines right in there, I know my finger's in the way, but them 2 splines are closer. With another one of these gears down here, the actual axle gear, not the planetaries, the axle gear, if I have another one of those put in between with these back in the stock formation like that, will also lock it. This way, I don't have to buy anything. I don't know if it's good or bad, or if I should possibly weld these gears all together. I'm not 100% sure. Like I said, let me know what you guys think on that. This so far is what I'm thinking. I want to get this thing out. I want to try it. I only roll back and forth in my yard with flat tires, so I haven't had it running and working condition to move because the tires are flat. And then I started taking it apart. Well, go down, show you what. I ain't got a whole lot, but I got some. The duckies. I got a tragic story for the duckies. I'll fill you in on that in a minute. Well, anyway, in here, you got the Craftsman GT 18, GT 8000, 6000 rather, GT 6000, whatever it is. I'm not 100% sure. I've seen GT 6000, I've seen GT 18, and it's just a Craftsman. It's the beefy one. Not lawn, it's the garden tractor version of this tractor. Like I said, those I'm going to take those ones off, those running boards, and I'm going to replace them with the ones with the holes. Since they'll give me a little bit of grip, they'll give me drainage, and all around just look cooler than that. I got the front tires on. These aren't the stock rims, so I think what I'm going to do is end up taking them off of these rims and putting them on the stock rims so they fit better. Because right now the bushing and all that crap's not right. It's just there basically to roll. But those are the front tires that I am going to run. Just probably not on those rims. I got a set of rear tires. Those are not in here. Those are... I know those are. The hood, still the same. I haven't done anything like that. You know, the rear fenders. This thing, the YT11, I haven't even touched it since I got it. It's been parked right here. SID, I haven't done much work to SID since I did the front grille. Let's see, that one I am going to eventually, I will rip the thing completely down, repaint it, the whole 9 yards, new bushings, new this, new that. I think that's basically it for in here. Harley. Gotta love Harley Davidson. Oh, 1200 Sportster. Still love it. Alright, rear tires are up here. Yes, I've been doing a lot of work. I don't know if you remember the video of me pulling that bush out of there. But that bush is all gone now. It's all cleaned up. Needs more cleaning a little here or there, but I got it pretty much all cleaned up now. The rear tires are... let's spin them around. They are, there it is, 25 by 10 by 12. You have to focus. There we go, 25, 10, 12s. I also have, these are the rims, I have a very same set. So what I'm thinking at first, what I'm going to try, and hopefully I don't break it, but I'm going to cut these tires and the other set that I have, and I'm going to try dualies. Dualies in the rear. Tell me what you guys think of that too. I'm thinking with the stock tire, just cut tires, it would be better than, and I don't have 2 sets of those. So, but those are some pretty beefy tires. I picked them up cheap, 50 bucks. I run tubes, so it don't matter. This one's got a patch in it or whatever, so it don't matter. I run tubes anyway. Alright. I think that's it for the tractors. That's pretty much it, all I've got done. He said it's been busy, been raining. Ain't had a whole lot of time. Hey, look at this, a kitty. Run, kitty. And the ducks. Kitty, kitty. Well, my tragic story for the ducks, as you can notice, I got 2 smaller ones now instead of 4 big ones. I only got 1 big one left, and I got 2 small ones. I had to get 2 more. One night it was absolutely downpouring. This is the house right here. But one night it was absolutely downpouring. So I ran out, threw them all in the house, shut the door, but I didn't shut that gate right here. So needless to say, something got in, and the way I have this set up is like this. This obviously is what that bungee cord's for. It holds that tight. Well, I had this just like this the first time, and I came out. I didn't have these screws across the top or on the bottom, because I had it so this whole gate would open completely, and I had the whole 53 inches, I think is how wide it is. Had the whole 53 inches wide open. Well, anyway, I woke up and this part of the fence here was bent right out. This whole thing, like I said, these screws weren't here, so it was able to move. So this whole thing was bent out. Something crawled up in, going down inside, murdered 3 of my ducks. There was 1 survivor on the inside when I woke up in the morning, and I believe he came out the bottom. That's why I got him on the bottom too, so they can't get back in. Well, anyway, the very next day, I went and got them 2 little cute bastards right there. It's taken that duck a little while to get used to him, but he's okay with him. He's good now. At first, he wasn't too impressed. And then a neighborhood cat, he just keeps coming back. Anyway, he's fine with him now. He likes him. This week I'm going to be working on the pond here and try to make it a little bit more presentable, because to me that just looks like dog shit. I don't like it. I like the setup, but I want the rubber to be tighter. No excess hanging over like that. I got this pile of rock, I got to get more, but all that rock is going to go around the outside edge, probably 1.5 to 2 feet all the way around. And that hopefully is going to keep all the dirt off their feet. But, I mean, well, get the dirt off their feet, so that way when they get in the pond don't get all dirt. I mean, when they're in it, it stirs up the dirt. It's kind of hard to tell, but it stirs up the dirt. First thing in the morning, this thing is nice and clear. It's just mucky from the dirt and duck shit and blah blah. So hopefully that'll help, but we'll find out. Oh, I put lights. That was the other thing I did to try to help. I have a light, runs off a 12 volts, sorry, right there. I don't know if you can, it's hard to see, but it's a 12 volt LED light. I just ran it on an extension cord, all the way back. The stairs I built. I ain't showed you guys the duck pen yet, so, but anyway. Well, I haven't showed you fully the duck pen, but I built the stairs. I got a gate started there. Like I said, most of that's all still temporary. I'm going to be redoing it this year and working it out and hopefully using that, if not moving it. Not sure yet. But anyway, the cord goes in underground. All the way back to the house. You can still see the line in the ground. That's funny. All the way back to the house. Then it comes out of the ground, put it in some PEX, and then just ran the wire across the top, back in, ran it to a switch, And I got this 120 volt to 12 volt converter plugged into it. So when I turn the switch on, like so, light turns on, tells me that the light is on outside, light's off. And it's only 12 volts, so it's not running a lot of power. So that's a plus as well. What else? Update. Oh, this is a regular wood chop saw. I put a metal blade on it, and now that's what I use it for, is metal. Before, I had it screwed to that table, which now I have my grinder on. But I had it screwed to that table, and it was kind of a pain in the ass. Well, I got this old buck saw, or saw buck, whatever the frig it is called. Yeah, an old saw buck, made by Delta. Well, anyway, took all this off of it. Made myself a couple little brackets to mount to there. And it's on these convenient folding legs with wheels in the back. So that'll help. You can close it up, better storage, easier to move around. That was just bulky and hard to carry. Pain in the butt. This, I can just fold it up, roll it, stick it wherever I want. Done. Let's see. I think that's about it. Yeah, I got my organizers. I've done a lot of organizing actually with all this rain. There's all the motors I have. Every one of them does run. There's just an issue with each one. Isn't that how it goes? Then I get all my scrap stuff. Pieces here, there. You know. All kinds of stuff. But I've done a lot of organizing. This was a lot worse. A lot worse. I still need to get over here. Organize this side. But anyway, that's pretty much the update. This is the old MST 206 that I pulled out when I swapped over. That's the one that I broke the axle, twisted the axle end right off when I had that coupler in there. Now I got a different one that's in Buster. But I suppose that's pretty much my update. Like I said, I've been extremely busy with work. The nice days we have been getting, I've been working late. And then the rain. Shit rain. Been a lot of rain. I think we went almost a week straight down here with rain. So, anyway, till the next video. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell your friends. Beard and Mutter out.